Now wait a minute. We're here with Mates of State, and you guys just got off stage. How did it feel out there? Electric?
Yeah, electric, and
I'm a bit cold now. It's colder than in New Orleans than I thought it was going to be.
We're in our shaded little VTech tent, so it has its own natural air conditioning. I tried to turn it off, but that means tearing down the tent. So what's the latest, Mates of State? Are you guys recording? What's happening?
we are trying to write, and we have done some recording, but we're slow. You know, we're enjoying ourselves. We're doing festivals like this in between writing, so.
That's good. That probably feels better than being on the road all the time, I'm sure.
Yeah, it feels better because we're like less stressed out and like, you know, but then we come to play festivals like this and we really miss
the circuit or whatever.
Yeah, we miss traveling sometimes, you know.
We're also trying to figure out whether we should have a third kid or not. And we're trying to get opinions on it. What do you think?
Okay, so you have a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old, right? And what are their names?
Magnolia and June.
Magnolia and June. Third kid.
Good balance right now, but June was kind of an easy kid, so we're like,
do you really want to talk about this?
I kind of do.
It is Halloween time right now, guys. And do you guys get into that big time with the kids? Do you like costume parties or whatever, trick or treating?
There's literally lines at each house waiting to get up to the door to get candy. It's a great neighborhood for.
And you're in where are you guys residing?
Right now we live in this little town called Stratford, Connecticut. Great Halloween trick-or-treating town.
I've heard.
We don't really do costume parties anymore because Jason pretty much ruined our chances at being invited anymore.
What?
Remember when you were the pumpkin?
Yeah.
You know, we got a call once. We got invited to this awesome Halloween party, and we just assumed it was a costume party because it's Halloween. Who doesn't go to a Halloween party in costume? So we dressed in full costumes, and of course he never plans his costumes. I always have to plan them. So I made him a pumpkin, and the pumpkin costume was actually a kid's costume, so it like really hugged in tight with tights. I made him wear tights, and we get all the way to the front door, and like we kind of peeked in the window, and he's like in this tight ass pumpkin costume with like ball hugging costume with tights, and we looked in the window and no one was dressed up.
No, this is all wrong. You're telling this all wrong. She, it was like her work friends or something, or no? How'd you meet Patricia?
It was our daughter's music teacher.
And you're like, no, everybody's dressed, but you weren't even dressed up.
I was a tiger.
And yeah, you put like whiskers on your thing. That was not dressing up.
Yeah, but the thing is, it doesn't matter. The point is, like, he ran. He ran away.
No, you're
literally
like, all my friends are gonna have.
Pumpkins running down the street. I was like, get back here!
No, you made me
they
dress up.
thought it was totally rude.
We get up to the door, and I was like, you're like running down the thing, and I was like, tell him I forgot the cake in the car or something like cake.
Anyway,
yeah, you forgot. We were going to the Halloween party. I totally forgot the cake. Where's the cake for this Halloween party?
Woods like I'm like buck naked taking off.
Yeah, but now we don't get invited anymore because I had to go by myself for the first like half hour.
Way to go! Thank you guys very much. Have a good time at Voodoo for the rest of the festival. And what are you going to do tonight? It's Halloween.
We are going to see Jane's Addiction and Kiss tonight. What about you?
I am going to go see Jane's Addiction and Kiss tonight.
I love Jane's Addiction. Were you a fan of that band? Like,
I get to talk to Perry later. So, you got anything? Yeah.
Tell them to check out Mates of State.
I will. I will. I'll start the interview that way.
Tell them they do a really awesome rendition of Shout.
Actually, you don't even have to go that far. Just ask him if he's ever heard of Mates of State.
I will.
Say, have you ever heard of the band Mates of State?
What?
They played your festival. That we played Lollapalooza, and he thinks he probably still curates it, right?
Yeah, I think it's still his deal. I'm gonna ask him.
Get back to us, of course, about that.
every question will be like, so Perry. It's Halloween time. I was talking about Mates States about Halloween. So what do you think? Well, thank you guys very much, and have a great time, and you're very, very much fun. Mates of State!